Hello humans, peoples, others, and welcome back to my inn. I don't know what else I can say here other than, it's another day for daily uploads, and thus, beyond that, oh yeah, we're doing trans memes from r/tra too. So, onwards into the memes. Let's see. The one voice that matters. See ya, dude. Hey, man. Hello, sir. I'm home. There she is. How's my beautiful girlfriend doing? And thus, yeah, that's probably very fair. I talked about stuff like that in the last video. Would be very, very nice. Beyond that, what am I to say here? I like the comics. They're cool. So to the next meme. Let's see here. Sometimes dysphoria is dumb. Damned clasps. I bet that bra wishes a cis woman had bought it first. That's stupid. Really, really stupid. Dollar store, dysphoria. Look at it cry. In the background. You know what? Yeah, that's kind of a stupid, very stupid argument. What can I even, I don't know. It's kind of interesting though. I like this person's, comics and art style, still. And the way they personify dysphoria as a physical being. And I love dysphoria's design. Other than the fact that it's evil. But, to the next meme. I wonder what I'm going to Mega Evolve into. Holy, it made a Mega Stone for transgender Pokemon. You know what? I'll Mega Evolve into one of the Fae. I'm gonna take over. People should just give me their names. Besides, I don't know. My Mega Evolution would be a Fae, though. I don't know what other people Mega Evolve into. Comment down below what you think you'll Mega Evolve into with this Mega Stone. Beyond that, I don't know. A more serious answer would be, post-transition you? Question mark? I don't know. Okay, well, I actually like the design of this Mega Stone. It looks interesting too. Beyond all that, though, I suppose, to the next meme. Let's see. I wish I was a cute anime girl so bad. Please teach me how to kiss. First off, beautiful art style. I want to be one of them, for sure. I know, that's kind of how cliche, I guess. But yeah, look at them. It's very beautiful. I don't know what else I can say here beyond that, though. I know I say that a lot. So... Also, I see that, questioning. Yeah. Next meme. Let's see. Where my gender is right now. Being gendered as a man, that's bad. Yeah, we don't want that. Being gendered as a woman, yeah, that's good. Confusing the person trying to gender me to the point where they have to ask what gender I am, only for me to respond, keep guessing, :3. Yeah, that's very, very fair. That's always a goal. Well, it's like my goal, being gendered as a woman, but also, I think confusing people is just very, very funny, so I want to that as well. But alas, to the next meme. Femsword. Evil demon blade that instead of hungering for blood or anything, is obsessed with cute things, so it just estrogenizes the wielder. Fluff. I don't know, I'm just reading things. I want that sword first off. I should add that into my world. Just as a nice little thing to just have there. Would be very, very funny. It's kind of like if you've ever played the Baldur's Gate 1 games, there's a belt, which you can get for a quest, and you don't have to turn in all the belts, but this one, gender swaps the wearer. 'Tis very, very funny, and it's cursed, so it's stuck on you. Yeah, it's kind of just similar thing there with the sword. But yeah, I want that sword, and, oh, that's a cat girl as well. Always interesting. To the next meme. Um, life selected maximum difficulty. You realize you're trans, yay! But your country. You want to come out, but your country is transphobic. I mean, yeah, that's not always a deal breaker, but it's not a great thing. Alright. Your parents are religious, so they won't support you. Oh no. Your language doesn't have they, them pronouns. Oh no, once again. And the worst part about languages like that, if you don't know something's gender, you default to he, him. Usually. I only know that because I love linguistics, but yeah. Now, I think it's very interesting though, and also very, very sad. But alas, not much one can do. You could try to move different countries, but that's a whole other hassle, and I know it's not that easy. But to the next meme. Let's see. 1% of people regret their gender affirming treatment. 52% of people regret taking out student loans. That sounds about right. I'm trying my best not to take out student loans myself. But alas, we'll see if I have to. But beside that, yeah, statistics like that are very interesting and very ignored. But it also reminds me of a very, very funny fact with percentages, and it's just very funny, and I don't mean to make this seem irrelevant, but 90% of percentage statistics are made up, including this one. Well, this one as in the one I was just saying, not this one in the meme. This one in the meme is probably seems more correct, but I have no way to confirm that right now. But alas, to the next meme, I guess. Explain that, liberals. If a cisgender male is such a privilege, then why do I want to be a trans girl so bad? Checkmate, liberals. And you know, I would say I don't know who that is, and then I see, in the bottom, Charlie Kirk, founder Turning Point USA. I just so happen to have heard a lot more about that than most people when he was, gotten rid of, to say the least. Because I happen to be in the state where he was gotten rid of. But yeah, beyond that, yeah, explain that, liberals. I guess to the next meme. Let's see here. This one looks like it's gonna be a long one. So, try is for all trans. Hey, trans masks, I have something important to tell you. You're awesome and valid in your own masculinity. Yes, sir, yeah. Wait, I misread that. Okay. Sorry, online trans spaces so often feel exclusive of trans masks and masculinity. Instead of that, on the concept of masculinity, us trans femmes should be raising up our lovely brothers. I don't know about raising up them, but you know, we should definitely be accepting them because they're cool. We're all going through dysphoria and transition. We have so much more in common than we have different. P.S. Non-binaries, you're also flippin' invalid and deserve to have your neutrality respected in trans spaces too. And I agree with all of that. Trans masks and non-binaries are very, very cool groups of people. Beyond that, I think this is just a very important message to spread, and so yeah, to the next meme then. Let's see. What was it like being a boy? Sometimes supportive people ask me, what was it like being a boy before you transitioned? And it's hard to articulate to them that I was always a girl. Even if I don't know at the time, I wasn't a boy. So I don't know what it's like to be one. What I know, is what it's like to be treated as a defective boy, and that's something different altogether. Even though Well, I know why. Those male spaces could never accept me. I'll always bear the scars of being forced into them, so I don't know what it's like to be a boy. I know what it's like to be a girl who was told that she had no choice but to be a boy. And that seems like such a sad and horrid fate. Memory is a fickle thing, but alas, also very fair. We'll see if that's how I feel about everything if I ever transition. But yeah, um, so what was it like to be a boy? That, I don't know. Trans femmes probably don't know either, normally. So I guess to the next meme. Alright, let's see. This might be the last one, as this one looks like it's going to be longer than most. Other than that, we'll see, because a lot of these have been really long. Alright, let's see. How fire spreads. One thing I wondered in history class was how people ever let the Nazis come to power. How could such obvious evil be allowed to thrive? Think how a fire spreads. So long as there's fuel, it'll burn. So as long as there's new sources of fuel, it'll expand. The Nazis were like a fire, but too many people figured the fire would only hurt other folks. So they were complacent and just watched the inferno. MAGA is the same. The parallels are clear. Sadly, the danger of bigotry, racism, hatred isn't the only echo ringing through history. Some of my family voted MAGA. They think so little of trans people, immigrants, and other marginalized communities that they voted to sacrifice themselves to enrich themselves. Liberal to comic book villain evil level. The rest of my family voted blue, but are MAGA apologists. It's just politics, they say. You shouldn't cut out family over politics. Once again, liberal to comic book villain level evil. These relatives are the bigger problem. Like fire, hatred is mindless and acts predictably. Spread where it can, burn out where it can't. My blue relatives spread the fire when they invite MAGA into their homes for their holidays. They fuel the fire by giving MAGA social acceptance, and in their ignorance, they proudly declare themselves allies. You're always welcome in my home, I've been told. Then they claim I'm being unreasonable for not going inside. That is a very deeply serious comic. I don't know what to say about that other than points they make very correct in a lot of ways. I can definitely see why those conclusions can be drawn. So yeah, I suppose either to the outro or to the next meme if I decide to do more. To the next meme, probably. Alright, this is going to be the last meme video, or the last meme, for this video. So, personally, I'm taking it. Will you press the button? You immediately become your desired gender, but the most recent person of the correct gender in your camera roll, well, is what you will look like. I'd take it. Out of sheer, obviously, but also, that butt is concerning for me, because if they allow fictional characters, perfectly fine. My last, picture from any character is Cypher, because I just got her, because the banner's changed on Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, I'd be willing to look like Cypher. But beyond that, I don't have pictures of real life people on my phone, and so concerning there. But other than that, yeah, I suppose, to the outro. And welcome to the outro, everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want. I forgot what I told y'all to comment in the video, so comment whatever I said before you should comment, I don't know. Yeah, beyond that, hope y'all had a great day, because, yeah, I'm going to probably do a more, well, we're doing meme videos for the whole week, but working on stuff for lore and all that. And beyond that, I suppose, yeah, bye!